Alright, so what's up everyone? It's your boy Tajalex back with another episode. This is episode 6 of the podcast. Today we're going to speak about Jamaica and Corona and the COVID vaccine.
It's addictively entertaining.
The first question that we're going to answer is if the curfew is really effective. Personally, I don't think the curfew effective. Cause Corona is still the boat after curfew hours. So I don't really see what exactly is the curfew preventing. Right now the curfew is going on and we have a spike in cases. So obviously the curfew isn't working. But I heard the leader of Jamaica in a video clip saying that the curfew is expensive but it is very effective. I would like to see how effective the curfew is and what exactly is it preventing and how is it working, because personally I do not see it.
I mean, in my opinion, still, in agreement with you, the curfew to me is a waste of time. I mean, I understand the purpose of the curfew being there, whereby you're trying to regulate.
Not to discredit the
not to discredit it.
We're not discrediting
it
leaders.
was designed to actually control the widespread. Or limit the amount of cases, but it's not working.
It's not. I think the thing is, they say the hours, the 8 o'clock to whatever, that doesn't make no sense. Because now everybody got pack up for one reach home before 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And additionally, still, when you think about it, still, as you say, since the 8 o'clock curfew order came in, we've seen spikes every day. We break on the record for amount of new cases. As you say, so today the case went up to 723. You get me? So which is the highest Jamaica ever recorded in any space of 24 hours. As you say, so it's obvious that there's something wrong with how it is being handled. So I really see the purpose of that system. You can go back to 10 o'clock and try do some other measures like actually make the police force, for instance, charge people who don't wear their masks. Them look at thing there. Is it so you see it.
And as well, it's ridiculous to have an 8 o'clock curfew. Most fast food places are closed at 6. Most workplaces are over at 4, 5. So this majority of the time when we have this early curfew, the popular places are congested, and the companies don't really follow the protocols, the social distancing, because their main purpose is to make money. So if they can get a lot of people in one place at one time to make more money, then the little temperature check on hand sanitizer, and then them still bungle up and attack, mask they down here, so nose out.
Yeah.
It's
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It makes no sense to me.
And the tweet that was made today, 723 positive cases in
that's sinking.
a 24-hour period. Let that sink in.
Right?
A lot of people have a problem. Yeah, a lot of people had a problem with the tweet. What exactly do you guys think about it?
I don't see a problem with the tweet. I don't see a problem at all. I mean, I think most other people at Twitter, people are getting at them feelings and whatever, and talking about gaslight them out. I think his intention was to say, here again, guys, at this point we're at 700 cases. Let that sink in means understand. This is not something we need to play with. That's the impression I got.
And
I
understand that as well, but as a politician or a leader, your choice of words, you have to be careful, because it's kind of an unprofessional statement. Because it was used, as you say, for making you understand.
Yeah.
He should have worded it differently.
I mean,
let that sink in kind of sound like a little attitude behind it.
The thing is, you have to have attitude behind it, You have to, because if people now are really frustrated. Yeah. And I mean, I understand the personal thing, but at the same time, the Jamaicans, you have to treat Jamaicans how they want to be treated. The same way I say, if every day you say, guys behave, and them not behave, so you say, you listen up. This organ, if you don't understand, so this is the period, isn't it? Yeah. Why? Shaky.
Yeah. So, what would you guys do to lessen the spread of COVID in the country?
At this point, there's no way to go around it. To to be honest, if I'm being honest. You can think of all possible scenarios in which we don't live in a perfect world, and the issue, we can't shut down completely because we live in a consumer society. So we have to have businesses open. Look how the tourism sector nearly mashed down with you when them locked down the place. We just can't avoid it. We just have to just ride it out until we get the vaccine. And it becomes just like back in the days when you had what do you call that, chickpea. We just ride it out until there's nothing we can do. To be honest, there's nothing we can do.
Well,
putting a tighter curfew won't help.
I think
putting a tighter curfew will help with crime and violence, not help the pandemic.
No, that not crime and violence either, cause
all that too.
But thing is, I think alright, what I think could have done, for instance, me that talk about earlier when police and them say if you not wear a mask, them that charge you. Them good thing, provide disincentives to actions, the same as the people can want to them. So say if you depend on without a mask, you get charged. If no, you can enforce them as cause even though they talk about no part of this, part of keeping Barbican basically every week, and police not let them down. It's the same as them look thing there. So it's basically how them try to enforce the laws. That's right.
And that's the thing. We don't live in a perfect world or society, so laws aren't going to be enforced. You still have a police that give him a little, squeeze him a little money, and
plus Jamaica corrupt, so
exactly.
Why?
And the classism and all of that.
Exactly, classism, colorism. A lot of people will get away with certain things because of their status.
Yeah, uptown and all of them.
It's hard.
I know.
It's hard, man.
It's indeed a problem.
Well, one little thing we that implement is make everybody work back from home. Because as you said earlier, there's a push to go home before the curfew. Them people they wouldn't have a push for go home if them did there them had to begin with. So just send back them people and make them work from home, and only essential workers, people who have to come out,
road,
make them come out.
Just that's a free.
Not to disagree. Can companies afford to have every staff member work from home?
You don't have to have everybody, you can have a mass, you can have a good amount. Because remember, say when COVID just started, remember, a lot of companies, good amount of them had a lot of people working from home. A lot
of them got laid off as well.
Yeah, people got laid off, but and because of the work from home, other them get laid off, because the fact say work just never that go on. The industry shut down them time. When it comes to tourism, they shut down, entertainment they shut down, whatever. So they never have nothing to pay nobody. But now when things kick off back, them work from the yard, they can simple as that.
I mean, it's
also
possible.
why is
there
it
are
so
disadvantages.
expensive?
Yeah, of course.
Why is it so expensive?
Because to move, for example, call center workers, you have to move all that equipment there,
Yeah,
and everybody in a call center have a laptop.
Plus, them have to make sure them internet. Plus, they make an internet service.
Yeah.
And then it's not noise cancelling headsets are expensive.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, Jamaica, I think based on some statistics, them say 34% of households in Jamaica have access to internet.
Exactly.
So that's a whole thing right there.
Yeah. And then you have a lot of people who work in the BPO industry. Some of them, not a lot, but some of them live in areas where a lot of people don't feel comfortable to go in. So if your computer broke down or reset, you need the tech team to come.
Nah, come to frame.
Because I saw an ad where you have to live in an area where the tech team will feel comfortable to come. So if you don't live in that area, don't bother trying to apply. You could have the best internet or the latest laptop or whatever.
It's not where we live, where I used to, because I'm on campus now, but where I used to stay, my house, it's like, in a city, my sister, she work in the BPO industry, she's like a manager, and like, every day them come out to them sound system and just play music, you see me, every day and them thing at 9, so like, sometimes I go over there and say, yo, bad man, we are trying to work, you see me? We are trying to work.
So in a city them.
Yeah man, loud man.
It's difficult, where I live, if you listen, if I send 10 voice notes for the day, out of 8 out of 10 voice notes, there's a chicken in the back of the rooster in the back of the voice note. And we can't kill the people that rooster.
Now, but you two stand up on rooster one time still, you know, like still class presentation, man.
And then my neighbors argue and fight. So, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, nice. Yeah, man. It's hard too.
And it's distracting because you're at the place where you're most comfortable.
You can't. Why?
How do you differentiate from comfort and getting focused on working? You have to have great self-discipline.
So alright, so earlier me when you bring up a vaccine, you say everybody you say ride it out till everybody get vaccinated. And we that. So
it's gonna take how long?
That's your solution. Everybody get vaccinated and we're good. Okay, so you don't take your vaccine.
Not Pfizer. the one from America or Europe or wherever it's from,
Yeah.
not Pfizer. I would
So
more
who
likely
found
take
it?
the one from India.
India.
Because their genes and their genetical makeup is similar to ours, so I think it would be better for us, not the ones for the Caucasians.
Okay.
But then again, you still have to make the other country them take it first.
I'm
Yeah.
taking the vaccine,
That's
so I don't
some-
care.
I'm taking the
it,
vaccine.
so
Because there's gonna be,
as soon as it
and I
come.
think there's gonna be a restriction eventually. If you don't take the vaccine, you can't work. If you don't take the vaccine, you can't travel. If you don't,
I mean, for
and I
fact,
don't
for a
want
fact,
to
they won't be
be-
able to travel. For a
yeah,
fact.
I don't want to be limited.
Well, yeah, me see what I
So,
say. Well,
yeah.
if it come all me, I wanna take it me, but probably next year me that take it.
Yeah,
make,
make some
everybody
people
take it
I
first.
take my vaccine,
Let
man.
me see how them go on.
My
But if I
vaccine.
have to travel, if them a say yo, you have to take it for travel, me I go definitely take it.
I take my vaccine, bro.
Because we've taken
Nice.
vaccines
Of
multiple
course.
times
Yeah,
before.
when we born, cause watch
Yeah.
out.
Today.
A
But even if
I
somebody
don't
one day,
have
I
the
don't have the
mark.
mark,
I
but
don't-
I know say
I-
me
you
get
know,
vaccine.
me
No,
have it,
no,
me
be
have
either. But we know
only
say.
for vaccine.
But no people are cause talk about oh vaccine takes a quick for make and whatever. Brother, listen up. Right now, our science day can make a baby in one tube. I say them make somebody hand and make a hand and give somebody, make a face and give people, brother. So what the problem now? Cause vaccine take 1 to 2 years.
A lot of people, there's a superstition with this vaccine that they're going to plant a microchip into you.
Yeah, let me look
And
at
and I'm not saying it's impossible. It's possible. It can be done.
If-
But I don't think that's the agenda.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know what the agenda of the white man. But
Well, that's
fair, you know. But nonetheless,
that's it.
nonetheless, daddy, right now, vaccine.
A
Me
vaccine
right
solution,
now.
eh.
Give me vaccine, no business nobody wants.
If nobody do a kill we have, them could have kill we have long time still. Them would have to create a pandemic and create a vaccine.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
you
pandemic-
guys are
pandemic
scared of a
wasn't here to kill
vaccine
us.
and then you eat any single thing.
Fox.
That
You don't know what I'm putting in these genetically modified food. You don't
exactly. Me I say if them want to kill we have,
I
them
mean,
coulda
even
done long
the
time
medication
ago.
we take are genetically modified.
Exactly.
Insulin,
Yeah.
what I'm thinking the genetically
I know
modified.
our next thing to the pandemic hit, nobody no want it. Everybody has say yo it for go. Solution come and everybody are in from the solution. Nobody no want to take the vaccine. The only solution that right now. So
The thing is, I realize that now public opinion, like for instance, last year, everybody was like, oh, no vaccine, but like no, public opinion is actually swinging towards the vaccine now. Still, doesn't make. I know
Yeah.
people, especially in Barbados, I get vaccine, Cayman, I get vaccine, but I
And
get vaccine,
you know
I'm not getting
why?
none.
It's not just about the deaths, it's about
Right
the
there, man.
limitations.
Limitations, yeah, facts. Right there.
Yeah. Everybody want to go fine.
Oh wow, vaccine, man. At first, everybody costed one the vaccine, but now, listen up,
Coming in the way them are putting night and
Yeah,
them
business
a go
better.
clone me.
clone me.
is the vaccine free?
It's supposed to.
It's supposed to be free.
Mhm.
But you
But-
get it because you in America. I know I have a family member who took it, so she got one, and it's like a month apart.
Yeah, two doses supposed to take, 2 doses.
And she's fine.
But thing is, I think them say I don't know when the second phase of people like we doesn't mean forget vaccinated. First phase of the essential workers them and old people. Second phase are before we go. I don't know how soon that will be still.
So
And there is this hoax. Remember COVID just coming and everybody talk about how it's fake and they make it for mass destruction.
I mean, that's
And,
a fair analysis still. Just
It
saying.
is.
yeah man.
I'm not saying it wasn't designed.
Oh.
The virus was designed. I think almost all viruses were designed.
Exactly.
Definitely.
But was it made? Maybe it's a Bill Gates behind it. It was made for
Population control.
yeah, population control and I don't know. What do you think?
Holy but people drop out still.
Enough people. there.
US pass 500,000.
Mhm. Think them say no, how much people did on
American
overall?
government is very sloppy, or was very,
very
sloppy.
sloppy.
Very sloppy.
Okay.
Yeah, them never did that
Because
take it
when
serious.
when me go last year, you know in Jamaica you have to do temperature check and sanitize before you go in. Then like here, as long as you have on your mask, you them not sanitize and then not the temperature check. Just make sure you have on your mask. Anything if you have it
Okay.
on properly. If you
Yeah,
need
how
to
it
stick
on.
out, them not saying
Them not
nothing. Just want to
saying
do something for your face.
So
They
what
don't
about
care.
now? Them change now.
No.
You must have state by state. now.
My sister get COVID with her, and she was completely fine. She don't even know. You know when she knows she never. She knows she have COVID when she couldn't taste her food.
My mother did catch COVID too. So I mean, she did sick after like 3 days.
Yeah.
Sick of symptoms. She could. What about that?
It's just affecting people with like diabetes or
I mean,
any
well,
underlying
no,
conditions.
it
Older
vary.
persons.
No, me not like it vary. Cause me know people will mash up when no illness at all. No,
Yeah.
it don't kill me no, but it mash up
Yeah,
real way.
affect
Them
them
sick for long, you know. But some people who just, me have a bridging who him get it and him not get no symptom at all. people will get it and really show some wicked symptoms. So I mean, it depends, this, because not just the other underlying symptoms. I just think that genes, genetic, them
And
thing
people
there.
are saying that you can have COVID, but you don't have the symptoms, which is
Yeah,
asymptomatic.
asymptomatic.
So asymptomatic. But if you don't have the symptoms, you can do the antibody test. There's an antibody test, and then it tests for the antibodies, and then you determine if you have it or not. A lot of people have it and they don't know. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure a lot of us, a lot of people among you or among us get it, and them just never know. But you just know it. Them probably think I want to flu.
Probably have it right now and they even know too.
Yeah.
Careful.
You know, say so after we get vaccinated, when you feel COVID gone.
No, it wouldn't completely disappear. But just like how H1N1,
Yeah, me feel
you're gonna have like small cases. Because
like
I know that there's an antibody test, but sometimes me feel like when I test people for COVID, I don't feel like they really have COVID, if I'm being honest.
Same.
It's just a common flu. And then I realize said nobody not have common flu nowadays. Once you're sick, snuffy, fever, COVID. You can't get a common flu. What's wrong
What
with
I
the
think
picture?
is, as far as for the next 2 to 3 years, when everything, kind of get back to normal, we have to go rebuild. Not only rebuild like economic wise, but re-socialize yourself as like psychological. Like right now, listen, don't hug me, don't touch me. Period. Doesn't mean me no hug, me no yelling. Doesn't mean I say no that.
The
And
elbow touch.
alright, and that mentality there.
Really seal off like
That mentality there, I gotta stay with the whole way moving, even after COVID, moving forward. Doesn't mean I say. So it take a long while to get back into the whole shaking hands and everything there. Gotta shake you right now, isn't it?
So what about school?
Oh.
September.
Why?
Like for universities, and
You're
I feel
not
like you are open, but you take
I think you I don't know about you it's this. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to do the blended classes. Some people come back, whatever, but I don't know. Right now, I'm saying think this man right now, but vaccine are forward, so we just have to wait and see.
I'm actually worried about the kids who were born during this pandemic or during a stage where they were supposed to go to school this year or the year before, but because of the pandemic, so they're a little bit behind. Because I know kids who are 3 years old are supposed to start kindergarten, but them behind.
Way behind.
Yeah.
I'm scared. I'm worried for those children. They might go pick up back. They might go put in place the education system. They put in place to make sure them pick up back or get back to get on terms where them supposed to get at that age.
Yeah, I have older children than that.
Yeah,
I struggle because online school is
can't read.
Yeah.
I think Alagon, I think the basic school them are easier on them. They have it easiest in that. You never seen a penny basic school, just teach them free and read from it.
But a lot of parents in our
yeah,
society
the parents them problem.
they don't know, and I said sometimes them not have the time, but some of them really not have that
cutting edge. I think the main problem can be different primary school and high school is mainly primary school. Isn't it? Because that beat them bad.
And the thing with early childhood education is very, very imperative. You see, for high school, if you feel sick, you can do it over. You can always do it over. But early childhood education,
you can't go back a 3-year-old or 2-year-old and learn.
And if you miss certain things, it really messes with your brain development.
Them say 0 to 5 are the most important.
Yeah, most important time, man. So you learn how to talk them, you learn how to talk, you learn how to read, you learn how to write. That's how the period you learn them things, isn't it? So important for more of them from them is there. But now pandemic, boy, it's shaking, man.
What about like businesses? How like COVID mash up businesses? For me, COVID mash up my business.
Say COVID,
mash up.
COVID actually is the opposite for me. Because through everything I moved from
face to
in
face
person
to online.
Online. You see me I say more people like me get in demand. You see me I say so it's a increase in demand of people like me. So that it actually help me still. But me not be insensitive to the people actually destroy. Cause my father he lose him job. He is a sous chef on a cruise ship. So say cruise ship lockdown and all of them things. So COVID. I know COVID.
Go on, go man, that's the need for the left man alone.
That one. Because it was hard for me, especially when the pandemic just hit. things that are going good for the business. But like little bit like July when it start touch, a lot of people, nobody wanted shirts for their companies, nobody wanted caps for their companies because them are locked down, them are lay off people.
Yeah.
If them lay off 10 people, 10 less shirt, 10 less money in my, 10, you know what I mean? Less money in my pocket because I 10 less shirt me for do.
Yeah.
Like nobody is going anywhere, so nobody don't want nothing personalized, customized. No, we kind of make a killing off of the mask them because everybody will wear masks.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
you have to sit down and regroup and think and say, how can I make money during this pandemic?
Yeah, man.
How can I build back myself? Because it really did mash up things.
How you person stay from for you customize masks then?
Mm?
How you do the customized masks?
Start from 300 up.
Okay, so
Yeah. Follow John Lynn embroidery. Don't Andrews, if you have a fever, whether you have COVID or not, whether them just say or not, if you have a fever, do not go to Andrews. If you are pregnant and have a fever, go find some, because I'm not taking nobody with COVID and I'm not gonna make you do the test first and make you stay in the hospital. Once you have a fever, don't go there. Or flu-like symptoms, don't go there.
So I'm going to get tested if I want to get tested.
you can go. You go pay 7,500.
That's
Yeah,
true.
no, what's that?
Not all at 20 grand and not all.
If you wanted the free one, them still can go. None Villa, that's the place name. Place and stadium.
Oh, them have free COVID test?
Yeah, man.
That's cool.
But I usually, them the test they get them back to about 2-3 weeks after still. So you know that goes. So I say you just not do you start all then.
That's
Because
22 hours.
the 2 to 3 weeks that pass already, and if you're lucky, that clear to your system and thing. But boy, I don't know.
And there was this thing, right, when remember where did it start? Now China? Wuhan? I say name whatever.
So I hear Wuhan have COVID. Wuhan free, COVID free now. And then they say it's
no, but you remember when everybody started coming out of them Wuhan, whatever? There was a case of a different strain of the virus.
Oh, I remember about that.
Not even remember about new strain. New strain.
But new strain been a go on. New strain coming out England, new strain coming out South Africa.
Yeah.
But for them say the vaccine actually able to work against the new strains and the rest of this. So
I'm going to take the vaccine, you know, but I'm like if I'm about it
yeah,
because with viruses tend to mutate. And sometimes there's a possibility when we take this vaccine and then the virus mutates, whereas I forgot constantly take vaccine how it work.
No, as I say, what them say based on the readings, I get think for the Indian vaccine. As in them I say is that the vaccine is multifaceted.
Okay.
In that it can if the mutation of the vaccine can actually work against it. Okay. I mean viruses do that. Well, yeah.
So it sound like Indian one bad man. Like a eater in the road.
I forget them say I get it so by must see April, so we'll see.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna take the Pfizer or whatever you want to call it.
Germans.
Yeah. That's a Caucasian people.
Ew.
So watch ya. Where them are going to send down 1 million vaccine and say, yo, dish them out for the people. All them distribution and...
You know, with classism,
yeah,
you know how it's like a kind of distribute.
Yeah, that's...
But for us, our class, you probably have to just go to a local clinic and get it. I don't know how them going to get it.
I know, but I don't say themselves after for the second phase, them say actually let them put in some measures right now for kind of ensure so that there's a level playing field where rich and poor can get it. Which we know is a lie, obviously, because we're not idiot. But they are Jamaica a long time. I was say white brown man come in a line and get served before we did a line long before.
Or somebody will have a local extra.
Alright, we're not idiot. So we just know so we as the quote unquote the poorer ones. We just say when they come, we'll come, or if we can pinch to somebody else if we get on forward, then yeah. But for now we just hold it still.
Yeah. This now nothing to do with COVID, but CDC release one little something I tell we how to deal with a zombie
attack.
Yeah,
you know see it?
That look how weird to me, that look
them say CDC say tips on how to handle a zombie apocalypse.
That look sham.
You see this American Century whatever disease.
I'm feel them have some virus that can turn people in
Of course, they mean so you don't have zombie like them laboratories already.
What is a zombie exactly?
Yeah,
is it
not sure.
Something more brain dead? What is it? But no, I'm not sure. But
them attack like that actual thing in the movies that they might refer to.
Oh.
That look shaky still. I couldn't manage zombie in a COVID time.
So, alright,
COVID done a box it already.
Me have my plan already still. I strategy already. Alright.
And then when the zombies bite, so if them bite you turn it on.
Catch it. Why I'm watch your LRZ, you know?
Y'all be easy. I ain't. Man, see there? Hills, yes.
Hills,
I'm like a bunker bill up already for the time forward still, and alright.
Them have cannibal up
That
at
in our
hills.
Bible still, you know.
Mm.
But it in our Bible says somehow we have to go run to the hills.
Mm-hmm.
So, guess a prophecy are fulfilled.
Without it.
Well, that's all me have to say today, you know.
Oh, my name is Jhevonte Webster, by the way.
So alright people, this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Big up on yourself. I'm out.